This problem also. This car by now today, 2023, is very old. The headers, I know how to get that off. The bolts down here, there's actually a clamp, if you can see it. The clamp, if I can get my phone down here better than I can see it. One large clamp around the right exhaust pipe, actually left if you're sitting in the car. But from our perspective, from the right, there's a clamp, there's a screw, and back here, there is where it's bolted up to the, it's hard to see, you can't even see it, but there's a bracket that branches out. There it is right there. See that bracket? It comes straight out. There's two screws, one on top, one on bottom. You will not be able to reach it with the socket. Barely reach it with a wrench. It looks like something that's like before the exhaust manifold is installed. Then they put that there. They put that there first, and then exhaust. Then they install this extension, this little bracket that extends outward, connects to this strap right there. And this strap, the other strap on the left side, from our perspective, connects over to this strap also. Better chances of getting this screw undone than anything else. Heat it with a torch, and I do have a torch. Right now I'm just not going to do it, it's dark. It's about to get dark. And then that strap should come off. If I can't get that strap off, I'm going to have to cut it with a grinder to get that undone, because this manifold will not pull out very far at all from the head. That's about the maximum. All the screws are out. I would tell the sizes. I think they were a 12 and a 13. 13 on the end right there, 13 right there at the bottom, and the rest of them are 12s. Difficult to reach. You gotta use a wrench right there to get those three in the middle at the bottom. The rest on top you can get with a socket and an extension. Radiator is out. Coolant thing is out. Of course, this coolant hose has to come off. It's attached to the head. It's out. That's this right here. This has to come undone. See that hose right there? That's got to come undone. Do that method I mentioned, using the long screwdriver, or twist it with a pair of pliers. After you get that lock clamp down, twist it with a pair of pliers and you should be able to pull it off. If not, try to force it with a large screwdriver at the top. Don't force too hard. Don't want to poke yourself with the in your finger. Just kind of do a twisting action, pull. I was able to or grab it with a pair of pliers and pull it down. But whatever you do, just take your time. It's got a lot of force on it, a lot of stickiness to it. What else? And of course, this vacuum line, that vacuum line that connects right, where does that connect? Right here. Right here. Right here. That vacuum line right there connects right here. This right here connects back to the intake manifold. It was right here, so I'm gonna leave it connected. Just leave it hanging here. Unclipped everything that went on this little bridge mount. That's this stuff right here. That, all of these, that. You just have to make a very good either label stuff, and if you have experience with already working on these engines, especially the Mitsubishi Eclipse, the base model, you already kind of know what's what and where what goes. But it's getting dark, it's hard to see everything. Now, the last time I took this power steering pump off, and I don't think I'm going to take it off this time, because it looks like it can stay on, because it's not attached to the head. It's going into the block. Yeah, it's going into the block. I don't think I have to take that off. My main goal when I start back working on this is to undo that screw down there and undo the clamp. The second one's still going to be clamped, so I got to figure that one out. I may just take the grinder and hit it right there, or see if I can get the screw out. Whichever comes first, I'll get it out. Just take my time to do it. Those clamps right there. That's kind of it right for now. That's it. Main goal is to take this valve cover off, get me a Torx screw. Might be a T20, T19, T17, T21. I don't know. I'll find out. I've got various ones. Undo the head. Lift the head off. This is a single overhead cam, so one person should be able to muscle it off. Just be ready. It could be stuck, and I hope there is not a brace connected between the intake manifold and the block. I've seen an engine have that one time, and it was very frustrating to find it. So if there is one, it's going to be hell to find it. I mean, I'll have to climb under there and feel it. And remember where I found the last one on the other engine, which was a Nissan engine that had that brace connected to the between the intake head and the block. I hope that's not the case here. But if it is, it's under there somewhere. You just have to feel for it and know what you're feeling for. Or luckily get a mirror down there with a light, and then you can see. But when you start to take the head off, if it absolutely is not coming off, that's what's going on. Don't try to pry it with a screwdriver, because actually the weight of the intake manifold will actually cause it to rock backwards. It should break loose. It shouldn't be like stuck on there to the point where it feels like it's impossible for it to come off. Something is holding it. That's through my experiences. I've experienced that. There's something holding it, or there's something still connected. And sometimes you do have to kind of break it loose a little bit, but do it with your own body weight, with your own hand. Don't try to do it with a blunt force object like a sledgehammer or anything. That's crazy. Don't do that. Thanks for watching. CC Rider.